Hello. I have been thinking about letting go and letting go of people or places or things that we might be connected to that are no longer very good for us, or maybe we're not good for them, or even habits, or what are the even rituals that I may be doing that aren't necessarily a blessing for me anymore, and how can I connect to the people and to the places and to the experiences that are good for me and are good for others. And so, usually, one of the things that I find is if we can access some form of wisdom around us or some form of guidance around us, it can be a really helpful way for us to really begin to step into that dream of being connected with things and people and places that are actually very good for us. One of the things that we can do is we can grow in our care of ourselves. We can experience, like, I don't really know if I want to say love, but maybe I'll say love. A love for ourselves. And my computer's kind of interesting right now. A love for ourselves and a love for one another. How can we grow in care for one another? How can we grow and cherish uh, what it is that we've been given? And what I know is I know that we have all of these holy moments, all of these sacred moments where we have one another, and we have all of the blessings that we need. We're with friends, or we're with family, or we're with loved ones. And there's just these cherished moments. And you know we're given all of these amazing human beings and all of these amazing animals and plants and beings really in the world that want to care for us and want to interact with us. And so can I begin to see that these connections, that these experiences, that these moments are these incredible blessings on this journey where we are, waking and sleeping and connecting and disconnecting. And but how can I grow in care by letting go? There's an amazing. This is from the recovery movement. It's a poem called "Letting Go," and in this poem, or I would say poem or prayer, or wisdom, this little fragment of wisdom from the mystery, right? That letting go, this talks about it doesn't mean to stop caring. Like if we let go, it doesn't mean that we don't care. It means that we can't do somebody else's life for them, right? So if I'm living someone else's life, who's living mine? Or if I'm attending to someone else's experience in life, who's tending to my experiences in life? So it's just something interesting to think about. Also, to let go is the realization that we can't control anyone else. It's also the knowledge that we can care for, but we cannot take care of someone else's responsibilities and things that they need to be doing. They can take care of those things, but we can care about them. And to let go is not to fix, but to be supportive. To let go is not to judge, but to allow another human being. To let go is not to be in the middle arranging all the outcomes, but to allow others to affect their own destinies. To let go is not to be protective, it's to permit another to face reality. To let go is not to deny, but to accept. To let go is not to nag, scold, or argue, but instead to search out my own shortcomings and to correct them. And then to let go is not to criticize and regulate anybody, but to try to become what I dream I can be. And to let go is not to adjust everything to my desires, but to take each day as it comes and to cherish myself in it. To let go is not to regret the past, but to grow and live for the future. And to let go is to fear less and to love myself more. And there's more. That's a bit of an excerpt from this piece called Letting Go. But one of the things that it's good to think about is it's like, if I want to change something, if I want to be having a different experience, what is it that I need to change? Is there something that I need to let go of? Something that is not good for me, or one of the things that I can do, one of the ways that I can check out my belonging and my caring um, for myself, my own body, and my own well-being, and my relationship with myself and with others is just to really look at what is it that I am allowing in? What is it that I'm allowing to touch me or be with me? Because what touches us impacts us and affects us. And so, what is it that I am willing to, or what is it that I'm needing to release or let go of? And to let go means to let go of the control, and to really care for myself, and to care for myself in a different way. So when I think about letting go, what is it that I could let go of? Who is it? Where is it? What is it that isn't good for me? And oftentimes, what I notice is I notice that these things take some thought. So, how can we be thoughtful about these things? And letting go, doesn't mean we cut ourselves off. Exactly what it says. It means that we are able to really allow another human being to have their experience, whatever that experience might be, and not try to control that experience or you know guide that experience to have a certain outcome. Because really, the universe and the mystery cares for us. The earth cares for us. Life itself cares for us, and really wants to engage us and connect us in places where we will be satisfied and fulfilled around our well-being. So, who is it that I care for? What is it that I care for? And to bring more of that to me, to bring more of that close to myself, close to my loved ones, into my life on a daily basis. How can I bring that which cares for me and that which I care about and care for into my life on a daily basis? And so it's just interesting to think about that. There are a couple of poems that I think of, but this one by Anne Hillman is really powerful, and it just talks about how we are one among many, and that we just all have so much to learn. And so I can think about, oh, well, what is it that I'm learning right now about letting go, but also what can I let go of that will allow me to have more loving kindness in my life, and to care for myself and for others more. One of the things I just experienced is my family came from South Dakota, and it was just so lovely to have them here. And I was saying goodbye to them today, and as I was saying goodbye, I was just thinking about, my brother Michael. He was saying, "Oh, we're just making so many amazing memories. Like these days that we've been together, we're making so many amazing memories." And so as I was saying goodbye to them, it was like it was a joyful experience of many days and many treasured moments that we had together. And so how can I have those treasured moments, and how can I know that, oh, I'm going to see them all very soon. I'll see that part of my family very soon. I'll see them in a couple of weeks. And that this is that this goodbye is a goodbye of wonder and gratitude for what we shared with good people, with loving people that I care about. And so that goodbye is actually a hello. That goodbye is actually a goodbye that involves loving kindness and care and engagement, um, that is filled with love. And so, can I see, all of the goodbyes, or all of the farewells, or all of the releasing in my life as a way to say, "Oh, I'm going to let go and go on with the rest of my day. I'm going to let go, and I'm going to go on with the rest of my week, or with my other preparations that I need to be making or want to be making." And so this reminded me of those goodbyes uh, that are really goodbyes that are filled with care, and are filled with the cherishing of another, or even the cherishing of our experience. The ability to really cherish our experience with another human being, and just to treasure all of our ceremonies of life, to treasure all of our relationships. And So how can I do that? How can I grow in care? How can I allow myself to really engage with everything that is around me and with all of my dreaming, whether it's waking or sleeping, and just to notice who is holding me, what is holding me, how am I being cared for, who am I holding, what am I holding, how am I caring for others. And so this poem is by Anne Hillman. Anne Hillman. We are all on a journey together to the center of the universe. Look deep into yourself and into another. It is to a center which is everywhere. That is the holy journey. First, you need only look, notice, and honor the radiance of everything about you. Play in this universe. Tend all these shining things around you. The smallest plant, the creatures and objects in your care. Be gentle and nurture. Listen. As we experience and accept all that we really are, we grow in care. We begin to embrace others as ourselves and learn to live as one among many, and learn to live as one among many. Anne Hillman, Anne Hillman. And so we are all on a journey together. And how can we grow in care as one among many, and kind of let go of our need to be so special, and really to cherish and grow and care for one another in such a way that we can say goodbye, which makes a lot of room for hello. I think there can be a lot more hellos in our life when we're willing to make space and to make room for what and who we truly care about, and for the experiences that are really going to guide us to where we want to be. Right? Where is it that we want to be? Who do we want to be with? What experiences do we want to be having? What feelings do we want to be having? What kind of experiences give us those feelings, right? So we can think about that. And I believe that if we can learn to say goodbye and to say hello to things that are nurturing and nourishing for us, we'll be able to cure our connections. And so I believe that there are many cures for our connections, but that this is one of them. How do we make that space and really inspire one another to grow in care by treasuring every moment? Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week.